I'm holding a charity function for men who can't ejaculate. Just let me know if you're not coming. That was a funny joke, wasn't it? Welcome to the video, guys. I've got another bunch of games that are once again going up in price. It's getting a little crazy now. We're getting less than 2 months, I think it is. About a month and a half left until the store closes forever. I'm not going, so I was told off in the last video. Get to the games, people said. Get to the games. There's a game. And off we go again. No, I'm joking. For those of you, I do apologize. I do talk a lot, but I'm going to try and get to the games and talk in between. Therefore, you get a little bit of games and a little bit of Phil, and hopefully that'll make you a little happier. And I do apologize in the meantime. Anyway, for the rest of you, welcome to the channel. Who've never seen me before, I am Phil. I am the man known as the juicy gobbler. That's what I'm known as on the streets, and I do very well. Most sailors are satisfied within 5 minutes. Yes, I'm that good. So yes, these are a bunch of games. As you know, the Xbox 360 store is starting to get very expensive. And games that were very cheap are now starting to become almost unobtainable. But these ones are going that way. So there is 12 games. That took me a long time to count to 12, didn't it? Jesus. You should see me try and tell the time. And the first one is Far Cry Predator. There you go. Instinct. Do you remember this one? One of the first ones on the Xbox 360, I think. In fact, was it out on the Xbox original as well? I can't remember. Can you guys? Answers in the comments. Yeah, this one's jumping up now around about 9 or 10 quid. Or $12 to $14. A little bit of Windy Pops coming. There we go. A little bit of Windy Pops, and there was a little bit of, I don't know, there was a bit of cake and a little bit of burger in that as well. So if you've got smell-o-vision, oh, you are going to be in for one hell of a treat with that one. It's a full brunch is what that one is. Yeah, so Far Cry Instincts. Bye, everyone. Who's the Far Cry Predator Instincts? Yes, Instincts Predator. Whichever way you want to do it, it's one of those. But yeah, very good game. Not the same as the old Far Cries, or the newer Far Cries. It was on its own sort of presence, but it was still a good game, and is getting there. Quite expensive. Now, Resident Evil 6. This is the steel case edition. Pristine. Thank you very much. I'm just checking against the light if there's any bumps on it. No, we're good. We are good. There you go. Maybe I should do that with some of the women I've seen today. A lot of very manly women where I live. I think we should shine them in the light, see if there's any bumps, because I swear to God, some of them have cocks. I'm almost certain. There was one today. She was fucking terrifying. She had a neck the size of my leg. It was insane. But there you go. Yes, so I bet it's like a leg of lamb down there. Filthy cow. Okay, so Resident Evil 6, the Steelbook edition, is fucking hell. Is just talking about less. I wonder if they get. Do you reckon lesbians walk around with a strap on all the time, just so they think they've got a cock? Or maybe it's one of those ones. Maybe it goes in. Maybe it's half in, like a butt plug. So it's got like. If there are really lesbians on here, please let me know. Do you wear a fake cock in your fanny? God's sake. Oh, God. It was a serious video. Resident Evil 6 is jumping up, but only the Steelbook edition. So if you can get your hands on this little naughty number, then lucky you dirty little chaffinches. I hope that you've greased yourselves up and slid down a slip and slide right to the arms of Jimmy Savile himself, because you are one lucky motherfucker. Not if you get them in his hands. Unbelievable. What's worse than ants in your pants? Jimmy Savile. You don't want him. You don't want him down there. Condemned is a game that is number two is not so expensive, but this one is. You play as a Jack Reacher type guy who beats the living fuck out of people. Um, Ammo is limited. My wife, I was playing this years ago, and I was getting quite intense. I think I was walking through a dilapidated building, pitch black. Every fucking level is pitch black. It's horrifying, and I had a gun, and it had 4 bullets, and it was the first gun I'd found in the entire game. And my wife went, "Can I try?" And I went, "Of course you can, of course you can, my love, because I may get a blowy out of this." "Of course you can." No, I didn't say that, but I said, "Of course you can." And she tried, and I think a window made a sound, or a chair wobbled. May not even have been on the game. I think it was in the house, and she fired my 4 bullets in the air and gave it me back. Um, she still remembers that. Yes, that was, she still reminds me of that every time I put this game on. But yeah, Condemned. There you go, with a lady with chains on her face. Poor lady. Mm. Unless she's into that kind of shit. Um, See how quick I'm doing this one? I'm really building in the games because you moaned, didn't you, you fuckheads? Not all of you. Some of you are beautiful, like a portrait of a mandarin. Ooh. Not only is it beautiful, but it's also very good for you and juicy. You know, it's very, very, you know, it's nice Mandarin. Um, and it's a language. Lost Planet, the tin. This is the collector's edition. Once again, it's one of those games that's a little bit of a cheeky one to find, but if you can get your hands on this one, there it is, Lost Planet. Yeah, this is a good one to have. Going to around about £12 now, but yeah, if you can get your hands on the tin edition, there it looks like that inside. Lovely. Then you're very lucky. This was one of again another. I think this was like one of the first ones on the console. That one of the first ones. Fucking heavy as shit. I could kill someone with that. Smack someone round the head. Um, Here's an interesting. Oh, Windy Pop's there for you. Welcome. There you go. And I may squeeze out a little fart later on. We'll. Don't worry. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Mm. My wife asked me to embrace my feminine side the other day, so I crashed the car. Fear 3. Fear 3 is a good game that's so fucking... Damn, that's literally every woman's face to me right now. Yeah, but it's very expensive. £9, £10 now. Going up in price, so get it now. Come on, what the fuck are you doing? Get on eBay. Pissing about. I've smashed my game. Yes, I've got my beer. Hang on, a little beer bit. Lovely. So yeah, what was I doing? Oh, games. That's right. I'm not drunk. Someone said he's drunk. I'm never drunk. I'm just lovely. I'm just at that point. It's lovely. It's there's that bit where you have just 2 pints. Well, a pint and a bit. Pint and a bit pissed. It's not pissed. This is I'm there. It's nice. I'm comfy, like a sponge cake. Just right. You know, cut the top bit off. That's a bit burned. Cut the bottom bit off. That's a bit burned. Stick it on a good cake tray. All the rest's all soft and lovely. That's where I am. You don't want to be the burn bit. You don't want to be the burn bit. That's fucking nice beer. Riptide tinned, a tinned Riptide. What would that taste like? John West's tinned Riptide. There you go. It sounds like something I'd do in my pants, a Riptide. Look at him on the front. He's fucking mental, isn't he? He looks like half the people who live by me. Look at it. It looks like my ex-girlfriend, actually. If you're watching, you're a cunt. So, so I haven't known her for like 20-some-odd years. I saw her the other week walking through where I was going to go and get lunch for everybody. And I was walking through town. And as I was walking through town, she walked past me with her mum. And I looked at her and I thought, fuck me, I was in that. Yeah, that's always the feeling you get, isn't it? I hung out of that. Fuck me, was I inebriated or was I on drugs? But hey ho, hey, we'll do anything for the vag, anything at all. Even that. So yes, Riptide is a great game. Probably I've never completed it. I've got halfway through. But it's one of those games. It was like it was like New Vegas for me. It was like more of the same, and I was like, no, I want new. And then when I got new, I went, I like this. I think I don't know. But yeah, this case in particular is very, very, very expensive. As you can see, it's so expensive, it doesn't even have the name on the side. And if you've turned in at this point, you'll think I'm from fuck knows where. Fucking French, weird fucking guy who's got no vocal cords, French man. Riptide, yes, very good. And embossed writing, look, ooh, it looks like it's coming at you. Not in that way. Maybe in that way. This is another one, special edition, Halo Wars. Fucking hell, it's as heavy as hell. Yeah, Halo Wars limited. What's in this? Shall we have a look? I don't know. Have I ever opened this? So first of all, you got the tin. There's the Covenant. There is Master Chief, or the Spartans. That'd be a weird TV show, wouldn't it? Like the Kardashians, just a load of guys going, "I'm more powerful than you," and then they beat the shit out of each other. Just one episode. And it looks like... Have I opened this? Fuck knows. Hang on. I'll try and open it. Shut your faces. Are you there with me? You haven't tuned off, have you? What's Mr. Beast up to? Has he walked into a supermarket and promised to buy... Definitely not a fake actor person, their entire week's shopping, plus a TV. Load of shit. A rubber mat. Yeah, it's like a beer mat with UNC on it and some cards. That's quite nice, actually. I've got nothing against Mr. Beast. I have so little against him that I don't even care. I'm not even trying. There's absolutely no interest in him whatsoever. I think he's done a fantastic job, but I really have no interest in his channel. He always looks so awkward. The only time I've ever really seen him is on those Mr. Beast bars, and he genuinely looks like a fucking sex offender. He's so weird looking on there. He's just like, it's just that kind of, it's just that really hard, kind of weird face. And I watched something where they said he's starting to get into shape, and they showed him flexing his muscles, what there was of them, and he still looked like a retard. He was going, it's like, fucking hell, man. He's. I mean, you know, come on. This is the biggest guy on YouTube. He could end me tomorrow if he felt it. But he won't. Shadows of the Damned. This is a guy. He looks a little bit like that guy who was in that thing that we all saw. Yeah, Shadows of the Damned is getting expensive. It's mental. It's ridiculous. It's wacky and it's funny. All the things you'd love in your life. And you can get it in this game, but it is expensive now. £15. That's how much you're going to have to pay. I'll put this game on your nose. Boop. And then you'll have to go out and buy it now. But yeah, there's this one. I'll show it you properly. Dead or Alive Extreme 2. I'm just going to wipe my nose behind the game. There you go. I'm hiding an embarrassment behind an embarrassment. Look at the tits on that. Fantastic. I don't even give a shit. That's brilliant. Have you seen the cover inside? That is not a challenging wank. I'm not going to lie to you. That is not a challenging wank. But yes, this is getting expensive, 18 to £20 now. If you like watching the girls from Dead or Alive wiggle about with their boob physics while they play volleyball, jet ski, jump up and down and just frolic, then of course this is the game for you. And it will cost you the princely sum of £20, which, let's face it, isn't that expensive. And then obviously you've got the price of your lube and a pack of Johnnies if you want a posh one. Death Smiles. Death Smiles is another one that's getting expensive. This one is in particular about £25, and fucking posh one. Oh God. It keeps your socks clean. You just throw it away. Don't throw it in the mum and dad's toilet, or it'll float. Unless you get all the air out of it. I keep saying things. I can hear movement outside the door. I've got to be careful what I say. So Death Smiles, yes, this is another one that is getting expensive. Deluxe edition. It's good fun. It's a side-scrolling shooter where you play one of these young girls, one of them, and you must negotiate your way through a level where you are killing impossibly ridiculous enemies. It's not gratuitous. It's not rude. It's quite fun. But yeah, I picked it up just simply because it is a game that I knew was going to become expensive, and I was bloody right. So yeah, there's another one. Never Dead. There he is. This one's fun actually. You are already like a dead guy. You shooting up bad guys, but if you get dismembered or killed, you can then latch your head onto another body and carry on and fight again. It's ridiculously over the top, little bit of windy pops, and bum cheek height, and release the gas. And it was a silent but violent, so don't panic. Only I can smell it, and everybody likes their own, don't they? Everybody likes their own brew. Nobody minds. I don't like smelling other people's, especially when they smell like biscuits. What's all that about? Have you been eating too many biscuits? But Never Dead. Yeah, there you go. That's it's a good game. She again. Yeah, it's fun. Made by Konami. Is it Konami or Konami? I've heard both. But yeah, very good game. About 25 to 30 pounds now. Quite expensive. I've got one more game and then I'm gonna go. Because you've had a video tonight saying thank you to you. I've got an itchy elbow. Not an elbow, armpit. There you go. It's not knits. Imagine if you had knits in your armpit. Can you get knits? Remember the knit nurse when I was a kid? We used to have the knit nurse at school. You used to have the chair in the middle of the hallway and you used to line up. You used to face the kids and she'd go to the left and you go, oh, fucking, I don't know what the left means. And then towards the right. Ooh. And then one side was knits and the other side was cool, was fine. And if you had the knits, you never knew what side. It was a scary moment. It was like Squid Game, but with knits. It was fucking horrible. But yeah, remember the knit nurse? Anyone else remember the knit nurse? You don't have them anymore. I think people used to call him Naughty Nora, the Bug Explorer, or the Knit Explorer. I think it was as well. Yeah, that was another one. But yeah, Knit Nurse. There you go. We used to call it the Knit Nurse around by us because I'm from Birmingham Ardside, so we used to call it the Knit Nurse. Didn't I? So shut your face. There you go. That's up until a point. That's how I spoke. I spoke like that when I was a kid. I used to talk like that. Yeah, what are you, cocker? Ooh, fuck off. You twit. But I don't do that anymore. That's not my accent anymore. There's a lilt to it sometimes when I'm talking to my dad because yeah. What can I teach you? Black country word. It's called the Black Country. It's not racism. The Midlands is known as the Black Country due to all the steel works that yeah, and all the black people. No, I'm joking. It was all to do with the steel works. Peaky Blinders, as you saw, it was all set in the steelworks. I promise. Whammel, that's one. A whammel. There you go. For you Americans, the word is whammel, and we refer to that as a dog. Usually a dog that is an unkept dog, a dog that is an unlooked after. Doesn't have to necessarily be a stray, just has to be a dog that's not a pure breed. It's a whammel. There you go. And if it is a bit stupid, if it's a bit soft and a bit weird, we call it a yampy whammel. So it would be a yampy whammel, wouldn't it? Which is what we would refer to that. So there you go. You've learned a word today. It's yampy whammel, which refers to a stupid dog. You can also, if you want to be really mean, you can also call somebody a yampy whammel. But yes, the West Midlands, it's the only place in England where you can actually refer to somebody as cock, and it's affectionate. You are cock. Nowhere else in the country could you get away with that. Trust me, I've tried. So yes, the last one is Catherine. There you go. It is a cheeky, sexy little romp through a puzzle game, and is roughly around £25. But it's a wonderful game, and yeah, good game all in all. So grab these while you can. There you go. That's all the games I've got for you today. I was very quick and to the point for those of you who have decided to give me a second chance. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. For everybody who has subscribed recently, welcome to the channel. I put 2 videos out tonight because I was feeling generous, and I love you all so much. You're all lovely. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, I talk a lot, don't I? Which is fine. But yeah, I thought of a story about my ex-girlfriend, and I don't think I want to tell it because it is really embarrassing. Fuck it, let's tell it. Oh God! So the one night I was only a kid, right? She was like 16, and I was probably about 17. My wife's in there. I hope she doesn't hear. Anyway, we'd been dating for about 12 months, and her family had gone out. So we decided, let's make tonight special. Let's watch a film downstairs. One thing led to another. We started to go at it. So we're doing it. And at the point where I was about to... At the point where... Oh God, don't make me say it. At the point where I was about to... spunk. I was going... I went, oh! And as I did it, Dad walked through the door and saw me. Literally. Imagine the feeling of horror on his face, seeing me chucking one upper. He just looked at me and he went, finished? I had to have dinner with them after that. Oh God, we had onion gravy. That was a tough, you know, that white onion gravy, bread sauce. Remind you of something? I think it was oozing out of your daughter's cunt. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. Story for you. Jesus. Thank you very much. I can't believe I told you that. Why do I tell you these? It's always for laughs. Why do I tell you these stories? Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for joining me on the video. I would, you know, I'm going to try and do another video tomorrow or Thursday. I'll try and do a couple of videos on Friday during the day as well, so you've got a lot of videos to watch when I go back to my night shifts. Oh no! But yes, thank you very much for joining me on this video. My name is Phil. I've been Phil's retrospective because this channel's probably gone after that. And guys, for you who have joined, welcome. For you who are under the ages of 18, I do apologise. This channel isn't really for you. It's for the older people who understand what's going on. But yeah, I did chuck one upper. He did see. I think he saw a bit of the shaft coming out. Like, you know, you pull out a bit. Anyway, I'm going to stop digging the grave. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a wonderful night, have a wonderful couple of days, and I will catch up with you on Thursday, where we will talk about violence in video games and how it has evolved over the years and what the fuck happened. But until then, yes, I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.